to the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints Series 6 Round 2. We are live from Croatia. We're on the Dalmatia coast. It is Dragon Trail Seaside II. That's coming up right now. So qualifying is about to get underway. And we are going to head out. Who is at the head of the table? Nobody yet. There we go. Blink Digits is going to lead us around for our first lap around the Dragon Trail Seaside II circuit. So it is based in Dalmatia, the Adriatic coast in Croatia, home of course of the film location for Game of Thrones and one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It is a semi-permanent street circuit. There are 17 turns. It is 5.209 kilometers in length, 3.237 miles. The lap record, and again, we sort of raise an eyebrow at these lap records, but in GT Sport GR2 lap record by Stelios Jin from Greece in the Lexus AU Toms RCF 16, a 1:28.000. We take the facts as they are presented. Let's look at the standings so far in the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6. And it's Red Spectre at the head of the table, 47 points. Bobby just behind on 46. Willie D 321, third in 40. And then we've got fourth, fifth, both on 37. Brett Rackett on Oscar X0. Arthur Jovis, Elite Digits, Kenobi, Herbe, and DJ Lawrence. That is your top 10. Be interested to see who else we have today. So, the rounds, we've already had Brands Hatch. Next up, after this one, is WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, then Sardinia Road Track B, Autodromo Lago Maggiore GP, and the Circuit de San Juan B2. So, some really fantastic circuits that we can be sure to see some fantastic racing action at. And now the rules, just a quick reminder, no tyre wear, no fuel depletion, standing grid starts. So this tests the drivers on how fast you can pedal, but also how clean. Standing starts, some people, they can be real tricky. Now the qualifying, we've got 12 minutes left and we will get into qualifying in a moment. We've got 12 minutes left. That sets the grid for race number 1. We go through this every week, but just in case you're new, 10 minutes of first race is then 10 minutes. That sets the grid for race number 2, as well as offering 16 points as Brett Rackett sets a fastest time at 1:28.610. Expect us to see the 1:27s in this qualifying session, at least maybe in the race as well. 20-minute race 2, reverse grid based on the finishing positions of race number 1 as the Digits comes over the line at 1:37. Not the greatest lap he's ever put in. Race 3, the results from race 2, 15 minutes. The car is the Lexus AU Toms RCF 16. The very same car that Stelios Chin allegedly set a world record in. We will see. So, let's get familiar with the cars that we're going to see out on track today. We've got LT Willie D 321 in the Denso Toyota livery. Again, really reminiscent of Toyota's F1 entry way back when. Of course, this is now on a Lexus, and it looks brilliant. Brett Rackett. Ooh, we've got a Red Bull livery for Brett Rackett today, so still keeping with the yellow, still close to that Belgian heritage, but slightly different as Brett Rackett goes fast overall at 127.337. So maybe we'll see some 26s. As Red Spectre, all in red, that Ayrton Senna livery. Oh, the Josephus, the marble effect. Beardy McBeard, I love it. This is one of the default AU orange and white liveries, so keep an eye out for that. Mr. Oreo himself, DJ Lawrence 89. Kelvin Crazy Tough, blue with white trim. And I think that's Lexus on the side. It is. Kenobi, the white, the purple, the black, the Amigos classic Kenobi. Elite digits we've already seen, but the black, the white, and the luminous yellow again. Amigos livery. Purple, black, and white for Oscar X0. Tom's AU livery, and those are our cars for the racing today. So, Brett Rackett is just started. Nope, that is a lie. Brett Rackett is in the final sector of the circuit, and Brett Rackett is going to take us for a lap of Dragon Trail Seaside II. So over, start, finish. And the first thing that Brett Rackett says another fastest time is this hairpin. Now, on the more raced, perhaps, configuration is, of course, the final corner. Now the run-up to the chicane of life. In, again, the other configuration, this is the chicane of death. Here, not even a lift, just foot flat to the floor, put the car in. These cars have fantastic grip, so it should stay, but we're going to see some side-by-side action do that. We're going to see multiple cars, we're going to see collisions. And then it's that, at the bottom of the hill, the slightly tight left-hander, and then up here it is pretty much flat out. A little lift there, but not on the brakes, just letting the gears do the work. So we're into the 5th gear. And what we're going to do here, we're breaking down a couple of gears at the top of the hill, and now it's going to be the rundown to start finish. And it's pretty much a straight run except for this left right combo. And again, that's effectively turn 1 on the, or turn 2 I suppose, on the other configuration, and that's a real pinch point for incidents, as Brett Rackett do at 127.324, so very, very quick, but not their best time. Red Spectre come across the line, stays in second. ALT Willie D321 has a bit of the lap to go. They are at the top of the hill, so they are going to be descending, so they've got about 20 seconds left of their lap. My name is Darren Paul. Glad to have you with us this evening. In the comments, let us know, firstly, can you hear me okay? Secondly, and more importantly, who's going to win these races tonight? Who is going to take home the maximum points on offer? As ART Willie D321, that's about a second off the pace there. The Jovis just started their lap. No, they've just started to climb the hill. I apologise for the dog in the background. It's a Tuesday night, which obviously means let's be loud. DJ Lawrence, again, I don't know when I can stop saying, obviously famously up from tier 2, but famously up from tier 2 is DJ Lawrence, as is Kelvin Crazy Tough. Was one of the front runners in T2 last series, and of course, as was Kenobi 1921, doing a great job in T2, and now mixing it with the really fast boys of T1. Brett Rackett remains on provisional pole again. Can only apologise for the barking of the dog. So Brett Rackett remains on provisional pole. And Red Spectre. Now the battle between Red Spectre and Bobby last week was absolutely intense, as Beardy McBeard sets a new fastest qualifying lap for them at 1:28.127 on their 5th lap. That is a busy helmet design. Osprey Zero sets a new fastest lap for them at 1:28.688, as does Kenobi at 1:29.085. So drivers finding their rhythm, finding their range with it all. So Brett Rackett has a little bit of a moment early in the lap. Let's take another look at that. One of our GT Sport replays brought to you by Focus Hoops. Bit cheeky there, but there's no problem there. What happens? Just stop. Oh no problem. Just using as much track limits as possible. No penalties, that's okay, but I don't know how much I would personally advise. Obviously, Brett Rackett far faster than I'll ever be, but you know, really testing that track limits, getting onto the dusty stuff. Is that going to impact you over the course of a race? What if you get your line slightly wrong? I mean, just set a fastest second sector, so we will see. As Oscar X Zero improves their time again, as does Willie D321, as does Kenobi, but they all stay in the same positions. So we're going to watch Brett Rackett head towards the line. No indication of timings. Brett Rackett comes across the line in just fractionally slow at 1:27.242. So maybe we won't dip below 26. Let's see where Red Spectre finishes up after this lap. We've got 2.5 minutes remaining. Red Spectre sets a pole time, 1:26.852. What did I just say? And how was I immediately proven wrong? Red Spectre takes a chunk, almost 0.2 of a second, out of Brett Rackett's time. Let's check in further down the field. Elite Digits finishing their climb up the hill. Now Elite Digits heading down the hill, and again I really apologise for the pooch in the background. We'll be having work.
Wait, stop. Now you're very excited about the race, but stop. Wait, bro, what did he?
Elite Digits start time 1:29.654. Check in with Willie D321. So again, this is a short lap, a quick lap. It's what, 5 kilometers around this circuit, achieved in a minute and a half or so. And it flows nicely. Again, my favourite configuration of Dragon Trail is very much Seaside 1, but this does have a nice flow to it, and you are on the throttle a lot of the time. So I think we're going to be in for a really interesting, exciting race tonight. I mean, let us know in the comments, the Amigos Racing Team YouTube channel, what configuration is your preferred configuration as a 1:28.344. We're going to go on board with Beardy McBeard. What's your preferred configuration of this circuit? What's your favourite circuit in the game? And who is going to take the victory in race 1 today? That's the big question, and we all want the answer to. We have 15 seconds left. So anybody who is going to come across the line after that time, their lap will be done. So we've got a couple of final laps. Oh, Oscar X0 pops it into the wall at the chicane of life. And again, we're going to need some names because this circuit doesn't have official names for corners. So we're going to need some corner names. Oscar X0 looking aggressive, looking racy. We are into added time, so this is the final lap for qualified. Too aggressive. A bit too racy there, carrying speed still, but that's cost a lot of time. Let's have a look at what happened. Yeah, just too aggressive, got hung up on the outside a little bit, understeered into the wall. So I'll be impressed to see Oscar improve their time. That's Karobi. That's a 1:28.618 and Willie D 321 1:27.517. As Oscar X0 comes way across. DJ Lawrence about to come across the line. That's going to be in the 1:30s as well. 1:30 dead. And I think that is everybody. So pole position goes to Red Spectre. Took a little bit of time, but now they're on pole. Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6, race number 1 of round 2. We are live from Dragon Trail Speedway Seaside 2. And we got Red Spectre on the pole. The red lights are out. We've got Beardy McBeard, false starts. That's going to be interesting. They're going to be held back a little bit. But let's see how the drivers cope going into turn 1. This left-hand hairpin, Brett Rackett. Oh my goodness, Kenobi with coming from absolutely nowhere. Beardy McBeard. We've got a reset. We've got a reset. Darren getting excited when there's 3 cars on track. Well, let's what do I want? Let's go to this. Just whilst so the race was cancelled. So we've got a couple of minutes now as everything's being sorted back out. Again, apologies for that. Bring that audio down a bit. So we've got a couple of minutes wait until race number 1. So again, let us know in the comments, who are we expecting to see really compete in these races? Can Red Spectre complete a trio of victories in this one today? I think they were pretty close last time. Some contentious driving, dare I say? I don't know. Who is to say? So, but again, let us know in the comments who's taking the victories and who you look forward to seeing perform best tonight. Just doing a bit of promotion there. If you want to be a part of the action, be a part of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints or one of our many other series. I'm just looking at Discord now, and that's the place to be. You want to be in the Discord if you have any interest in being part of the Amigos Racing Team community, and beyond that, being involved in the races. It's a great community, and I mean, I personally, I've got racing tips, advice, how to improve, how to be faster as a result of being in this community. Now, I prefer to be behind a microphone. I think that's where my strengths lie, rather than behind the wheel in competitive racing. But maybe you have a little bit more skill than me. This is the place to be. All the links that you need are in the description down below. And we have racing pretty much every night of the week for all skill levels. And it's not just all GT Sport. We've just set up a F1 2021. There's talk of getting some oval racing, the NASCAR Heat 5. A number of us raced that. I myself raced that. So could you be crashed out by me? Yes. If you join the Discord, and let's make some things happen. There we go. Apologies for that interlude. Just needing to get the old advertising out. It's got to be done. You know, we've got to keep the lights on around here. We've got to get people watching these fantastic racing drivers. They deserve it. Frankly, they deserve to be seen by as many people as is possible, and that's what we want to do here. We want to grow esport, we want to grow sim racing, GT sport, all that good stuff, and part of it is the Amigos Racing Team. Make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms, all the links in the description to this video, as we are a couple of moments away from getting back underway for race number 1, round 2, series 6 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint. Again, the server resets, these happen. At last year's Le Mans 24, it was hosted by R Factor. It was put on by the ACO. As official as it gets. They had at least 2 server resets during the event. And this is put on by the people who put on the physical real-world race. So, if that's going to happen to Le Mans and the ACO, then it's okay that it happens to us. That's fine. We can live with it. Video. Nobody on track. That can't be right. Yes. I'm going to check in with Willity 321 as they are currently lapping. There it goes. So Willity 321. Like I say, getting some practice laps in. And I like that. I respect that. Every opportunity that you can get or take to learn, to improve, to get quicker, take it. 100%. If I was in this race, I'd be doing this right now myself. However, Josh Wilson says, connection doesn't sound great. What doesn't sound great, Josh? My voice? Voice of the cars? Voice of the cars, you know what I mean? Ooh, it doesn't sound great. That's poor. What is that? What is happening there? Okay, the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6, round 2, race 1. We're about ready to get underway. And there we go. Racing as Brett Rackett gets off to a terrible start. Red Spectre 3 though, leading the way with Willie D321 on the outside of them. Red Spectre leading them away towards the chicane of life. Keeps all 4 wheels planted, doing a great job. And everybody is through okay. As DJ Lawrence is overtaken. Yeah, Brett Rackett gets that move done around the outside. Razor F into proceedings, battling hard with Kelvin Crazy Taff. And Late Digits has had a moment, it would appear. At the head of the racetrack, Willie D321 hounding Red Spectre. And this is exactly where Red Spectre wants to be. This is where Red Spectre likes to be. Very, very fast driver. Able to do a really fantastic job getting away. I can only apologise for the audio. I had no idea it was so poor. We will see what we can do at the end of this race. But right now, we've got 8.5 minutes remaining as Red Spectre comes across start finish for the end of lap number 1. They lead Willie 3-2-1. Next is Art the Jovis in 3rd. Beardy McBeard, and around the outside, that's Brett Rackett trying to make moves. Gets past Kenobi that time. Red Spectre with the fastest lap of the race, 1:34.558. We have yellow flags through the chicane of life. Bump into the wall. Oh, who's that going backwards? I think that was Kenobi. As Brett Rackett up to 5th, battling with Oscar X0. Gone by Kenobi. As the Jovis. Oh no, it must have been Willie D321. Because the Jovis is now in 2nd position. I think we'd have missed that. Where's Willie D321? In 9th position, battling Crazy Taff. The Jovis, Beardy McBeard, and Brett Rackett with Oscar X0 in 4th. Did we see what happened to... No, too long ago. Apologies. As Brett Rackett gets very, very loose onto the gravel part of this racetrack. And that has harmed their chances as Red Spectre is loving life for them. 3 seconds to the good. Over to Jovis. This racetrack. Oscar X0 in 4th. Kenobi and Brett Rackett battling for 5th position. DJ Lawrence in 7th. Willie D321 8th. Kelvin 9th. In 10th is Razor F. The Digits in 11th. Red Spectre looking extremely comfortable at the head of the field. And it looks like pretty much everybody now is settled into their rhythm. Brett Rackett 3/10 of a second back from Oscar X0. So Oscar X0 can't settle too much, but oh my goodness, Oscar X0 goes wide, and that looks like one of the real trouble points of the racetrack. That final little kink, that left-right combination. As Kenobi, a little bit of muscle on Brett Rackett, goes to the inside, gets position, but Brett Rackett gets it back on the cutback. We will see what happens through the chicane of lap. Top three unchanged. This is the race on the racetrack right now. As the Jovis got it all wrong. That is tough. What happened? We go on board. Got net coded, I think. That's so unfortunate. Down in 10th position. They look like they've got through there clean. But the next thing you know, the game says, no fella. Again, I can only apologise right now for the audio quality of this stream. I wish I knew how to get us sorted right now during this broadcast. We might need to halt the stream in a few moments after this race has concluded. But in the meantime, and in between times, we've got Oscar X Zero all over the back of DJ Lawrence. DJ Lawrence, the Oreo King, up in 5th position. Oscar X Zero looking up the inside. Oh, a little tap to DJ Lawrence. Nothing too untoward there. As whoa, Beardy taken the lead of the race. Let's see how they did it. What happened? Where's Red Spectre? Red Spectre, well up the road. Chicane of life. Net code. Brutal. Again, that's one of the issues that we have to live with. Again, racing online. And that has elevated Kenobi into second with Red Spectre hounding them every lap, every corner. 3 minutes to go. Red Spectre against Kenobi. The battle that, well, were we expecting this? I'm not too sure. But I don't begrudge it at all. I am enjoying this. Oscar X Zero has has been overtaken by DJ Lawrence. DJ Lawrence up into 4th position. Red Spectre still hounding Kenobi as McBeard 5 seconds to the good at the head of this race. We'll see. We will go on board with them as they come to the chicane of life as Red Spectre gets up the inside of Kenobi. Kenobi is not going away though. Into the chicane, into the wall, but through cleanly enough. And lots of paint on that wall, the wall of champions of this race. We'll call it the chicane of champions rather than chicane of life. That makes a bit more sense. That's McBeard up at the head of the field. Red Spectre now 1.5 seconds to the good over Kenobi. So Kenobi looking on for a podium position as Oscar X Zero and Brett Rackett are looking to challenge DJ Lawrence. DJ Lawrence keeps it ahead and Brett Rackett has the door open for him. Top three remain unchanged. Brett Rackett has the inside, has the position, has the move complete on Oscar X Zero. Now DJ Lawrence is next in their sights. So final lap, yes, final lap of the race. Beardy McBeard, 3.6 seconds down the road of Red Spectre. So should keeping it clean, take the race win. Are they through? Lots of paint trading on the Wall of Champions. Same for Red Spectre. Kenobi, less aggressive. DJ Lawrence. Oh, DJ Lawrence. And that is a blunder, that is a mistake, pushing too hard. Brett Rackett able to capitalise, head of the field, 3 seconds the difference. As Brett Rackett up into 4th position, great driving from Brett Rackett. trying to keep things clean. Red Spectre is chipping into that time. 1:27.249 is the fastest lap of the race. They set that lap's time. But Beardy McBeard has done everything right so far in this race. Just one final kink to deal with. They've navigated that perfectly. And consistency is king. Beardy McBeard takes race 1 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6 Round 2. Race 1 from Dragon Trail Seaside II. Red Spectre comes across second. Kenobi on the podium in third. Brett Rackett fourth. DJ Lawrence in fifth. Oscar Xero sixth. Razor F seventh. Willie D in eighth. Jovis ninth. Kelvin in 10th. And Elite Digits going to round us off in 11th position. The view of Elite Digits as they come across the line. And there we go. Huge congratulations to our race winner, Beardy McBeard. Did they have a bit of luck, bit of fortune? Yes. But do you know what you got to do to get in that position? You got to put yourself in that position. Great racing. Up 3 spots to first, Beardy McBeard. Now, whilst we wait for okay, so audio issues. I apologise for those. I'm just seeing if the audio is any better. That's somehow worse. And it isn't. So, the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6. We are race 2. We are seconds away from getting underway. Elite Digits has the pole and has made a strong start from the pole. Kelvin Crazy Taft though on the outside line. Brilliant start from them. That is atrocious audio. That's Kelvin Crazy Taft making a great start through the chicane. Champions into the wall. Oh no! What a disaster for Kelvin Crazy Taft. And they, I think, have fallen right to the back of the order as Elite Digits capitalises. Up into first position, the Jovis in second, Brett Rackett third. A real battle. Red Spectre already up into fourth position from second last. For context, Beardy McBeard is currently still 8th, so Red Spectre battling their way up the order already, looking to pick up the race victory. Brett Rackett is in third, the Jovis second, Elite Digits leading the way in first position. This is great to see. So Elite Digits is going to have led lap number 1. We've got 18.5 minutes left in these races, so plenty of opportunity for everybody to make an impact. Elite Digits still leading from the Jovis. Brett Rackett has Red Spectre all over the back of them. They're looking to make a move. The Jovis has lost position, as has Brett Rackett. Both went too deep into that corner, and Red Spectre able to capitalise. Let's go on board with Red Spectre. The Jovis just not quite in the right position. Brett Rackett outbraked himself just a little bit, and away we go. Red Spectre in second position, a second back on Elite Digits. Brett Rackett third, the Jovis fourth, fifth is Willie D 3, 2, 1. Beardy McBeard, race winner from race 1, is in sixth. Kenobi seventh, eighth is Oscar X Zero. Got the inside, and backed out of it. Will they get them this time around? We've got the kink before start finish. Elite Digits still leads this race and will do over start finish, but has lost out heading into the first corner, and Red Spectre just able to carry so much speed through there. Oscar X Zero did get the move done. We're going to revisit that right now. In fact, yeah, just on the outside of turn 1, a little bit of bumping, a little bit of grinding. But as I was explaining to my mate Kazzy B, rubbing is racing, but Oscar X Zero not able to keep the position as Kenobi now up to 6th position. Gets by Elite Digits. Oh no! Elite Digits has gone from 1st to 7th in the matter of a third of a lap, as Kenobi pushing it too hard into the wall. Let's find Kenobi in 6th. We're going to stay from his vantage point. Oh no! You see how, I mean, lumpy is the only word I can really use. How lumpy that bit of curbing is. You've got two wheels on the outside of it, and it just, the imbalance in the car, and that's your day done. Now we've got no damage, which is lucky, because I mean that would have been day done. So Brett Rackett in second, Willie D 321 in third, Beardy McBeard in fourth, all in the smoke of Red Spectre. DeJovis in fifth, Oscar X Zero in sixth, Elite Digits in seventh, DJ Lawrence in eighth, Kenobi ninth, Kelvin in 10th, Razor F in 11th. Cars very congested on the racetrack. It looks like a lot of drivers just into their rhythm, into their groove. And again, that's what we expect. We expect this from Tier 1. These guys are some of the quickest drivers in the Amigos Racing Team and in the wider GT Sport community. And we've got these guys representing the Amigos Racing Team in team versus team competition regularly. And that is, it's through racing in these leagues that allow them to hone their craft, hone their skills, take it at that higher level even of competition. Red Spectre coming through the chicane of champions, through clean as a whistle. Brett Rackett likewise with the 321, no issues. Oh, Elite Digits contacts the first barrier on entry. Looking like they were pushing it just a little bit. And that has, unfortunately, sent them to the back of the field. So, Red Spectre leads from Brett Rackett, though Brett Rackett's closing that gap. Brett Rackett does have the fastest lap of the race last time, 127, 190. Got through there. Oh no, what? Red Spectre missed that somehow, contacted the barrier on entry into the chicane of champions. That has put a dent in their hopes up the road by 4.2 seconds roughly. It is Brett Rackett with 11.5 minutes left in this race, race number 2. Is that significant? Could that be significant? Very potentially. Brett Rackett is very, very fast. Has the fastest lap of the race so far. As Red Spectre down into 7th position. And what has happened? Another spin. That's the earliest point in the replay we can see it, but just starting to climb the hill, or rather the summit, just got it wrong and into the wall. That is an uncharacteristic mistake from Red Spectre, from what we've seen at least. That's great news for Willie D 321. They're up into 2nd position. Brett Rackett still leads with Beardy McBeard in 3rd position. So, Brett Rackett leads from Willie 3-2-1. Beardy McBeard is in 3rd. DeJovis is in 4th. Oscar X0 is in 5th. And there I was thinking that we'd settled into that rhythm. That we'd really settled down. And we were going to see just lapping. Well, uncharacteristically, we've seen Red Spectre having trouble that we've not seen so far in, admittedly, the early running of this series, of this season. Brett Rackett leads Willie D 3-2-1. Beardy McBeard looking for Red Spectre in 7th. Brett Rackett still with the fastest lap in the race, though last time by 4 seconds off that pace. So is that an opening for Willie D 3-2-1, who is putting in some real quick laps, just 2.2 seconds down the road. And again, we speak about this all the time. He is in sight of Willie D 3-2-1, Brett Rackett, race leader, and that is going to be a big boost to Willie D. Going to be looking to try and bring him in. Beardy McBeard remains in 3rd position, And again, 1.7 seconds down, 1.8 seconds down on Willie D 321. And again, we've seen so many drivers making mistakes in this race today. What does that mean? Well, no position safe. Certainly not when Red Spectre is in their groove. What was their last lap? A 1:28.203. So still not the pace fully there for Red Spectre. We expect them to be roughly a second a lap quicker than that. But they are going to get Oscar. No, Oscar Xero closes that door just enough on the inside of the first corner hairpin. I appreciate all your comments as very aggressive driving from the pair of them. Through cleanly enough. Top three remain unchanged. Red Spectre, little bit of elbows on Oscar Xero. Oscar Xero keeps in the lead. And this is intense driving as the Jovis has been brought into things. Oscar Xero goes off. Now, was there contact from Red Spectre? We're going to go on board with Red Spectre now. What happened here? Coming through with a lot of speed, looking for that tap, and it's just not there. Nope, went off of their own accord, it looks like. And Red Spectre up into fourth position, getting the job done on the Jovis. So Red Spectre back up to fourth position with a lot of work to do. 6.5 seconds left in this race. Fourth position and about 6.8 seconds back off Beardy McBeard. As we go check in with Brett Rackett, do they make it through okay? Yes, they do. Willie D, a little bit of contact on the wall, but nothing too dangerous. Same for Beardy McBeard. Red Spectre also through okay. And Red Spectre is going to need qualifying pace laps. And again, 1:28.384 is not it. Not even close for this driver. They're about a second. Yeah, a second and a bit quicker than that by far. Brett Rackett leading this race still in the 1:27. So great pace from them. Will it be 3-2-1? 1:28. So that's not going to get it done on Brett Rackett, but is doing enough to keep Beardy McBeard at bay. That gap has remained pretty consistent, whilst Brett Rackett has grown to about 3 seconds. As Red Spectre looms large. I'm going to check in with them as they come down the hill to finish lap number 10. We've got 5 minutes of this race remaining. We appreciate you joining us. We do apologise for technical issues that will be as Red Spectre sets the fastest lap of the race. And what did we say? We need qualifying laps, already taking about a second out of the advantage held by Beardy McBeard over Red Spectre. Again, we will be assuming the quality of the audio is okay on the replay. We'll be uploading that later so you can relive this race with hopefully corrected audio. Again, many apologies for that. As Elite Digits down in 10th position with a penalty to their name and having some kind of an issue colliding with the wall there. Razor F still not able to get on terms yet with Elite Digits, 3 seconds down, but a couple of quick laps and those two could be in quite the battle. Top 3 remains unchanged as we go through our drivers with 3 minutes left, 40 seconds. Red Spectre Do they improve on their previous lap time? They do not. 0.3 slower that time, 127.5, but they are, again, they've taken another second roughly out of Beard McBeard. So that is going to be interesting to see whether or not Red Spectre has enough time. 3 minutes left in this race. So if we're looking at a second a lap, no, is the simple answer. But can Beard McBeard keep it on the black stuff between the white lines? We will see. As Red Spectre stays on the chase, we go on board. So 2 minutes left in the race. Again, another slower lap by Brett Rackett. 128.4. Willie D321 in second position. Does Brett Rackett make it through the chicane of champions clean? Oh, yes, just about. That's about as clean as we're going to see in this one. And again, we've had a server reset, so I do wonder if we've been net coded at times. That has been my experience of things in this race so far. 3 seconds the gap from Red Spectre to Beardy McBeard. Brett Rackett 2.4, 2.5 seconds up the road from Willie D 321. Oscar 0 in 5th position. Kirby up into 6th position. DJ Lawrence 7th. Jovis 8th. Kelvin Crazy Tough with a penalty. And we've not seen a lot of penalties today, obviously. Don't need to hit the penalty line. Just has to have it scrubbed off by the end of this race. We are on to the final lap of the race. Brett Rackett will lead us there. 30 seconds left in this race, so everybody is on their final lap. I don't think anybody will get caught. Maybe a couple of the back markers, actually. This may be their final lap. With the 3-2-1 also through the chicane of champions. Red Spectre right on the tail. Beardy McBeard. No, it's 3 seconds. It felt like a bit more. Felt a bit closer. As Brett Rackett leads this race. 1.5 seconds from Willie D 321. Red Spectre went under 127. A 126.947. But all Brett Rackett needs to do is just keep it together, keep it clean. He's got one challenging corner left, and this is it. No mistakes. Pretty gingerly through there, gets on the gas. Yes, good. Got it done. No mistakes, no messing from Brett Rackett. As the top 3 all get it done. Brett Rackett celebrating as they hit the line. Brett Rackett wins race 2 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints Series 6, round 2. Brett Rackett, fabulous driving at Willie D 321, also very impressive, as was Beardy McBeard. That is your top 3. Red Spectre on the recovery drive, up from 7th position with 10 minutes or so to go, up to 4th position. Brilliant driving from Red Spectre, valuable series points, and that is the kind of thing that helps you stay competitive in a championship and could very well see you pick up a victory when it's all said and done. The winner of this race, Brett Rackett. brilliant performance from our resident Belgian. Up 7th positions. Congratulations, Red Rocket. Again, just apologies for the audio quality. There doesn't appear to be anything I'm able to do to fix it during the stream. So if it's a case of you're watching it muted, then I completely understand, I completely respect that, and we're hopefully, well, it will be fixed for next time. We will have recordings of race 2 and race 3 up after the fact, so you can go back and you can enjoy them, hopefully with better quality audio. And if that isn't the case, I'm going to be very upset, very disappointed. I'm going to take a couple moments before race number 3. It's the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6, round 2. Welcome back to Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 6, round 2, race 3, the final race of the evening. 15 minutes. And Brett Rocket is our pole sitter. We are away for the final time here at the Dragon Trail Seaside II. Willie D321 has taken the lead on that first corner. We will check that back out in a couple of moments. But does everybody make it through the chicane of champions? Okay. D321 in. And again, very aggressive, very fast. Somebody went very wide, but it looks like we've all made it through pretty much unscathed. I sure hope so, as Willie D has gone off at the bottom of the hill. Let's see what happened there. Did they get help? We're going to go on board with Willie 321. A little tap. Just didn't get it stopped in time by the looks of things. I don't think there was a little love tap there. And that's dropped them down into 4th position. And you know who's ahead of this race right now. Red Spectre, 0.3 of a second ahead of Brett Rackett. Beardy McBeard in 3rd, right up there as well. Brilliant driving from these 3 men all three drivers, should I say, all race long. Kenobi is in fourth. Willie D321 is in fifth, battling hard, trying to make moves. Somebody got very squirrely just then. I think it was Razor F, trying to push a little too hard, maybe put the pressure on Oscar X Zero. Didn't quite come off that time. DJ Lawrence is in 8th position. Elite Digits is in 9th. The Jovis and Kelvin Crazy Taff, they round out our race for the final time. Race number 3, the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Brett Rackett. Brett Rackett, Red Spectre both make it through perfectly cleanly, but Brett Rackett almost a second back now. So, is Red Spectre going to do what they are more than capable of, and they've shown us time and again this evening that they can get into their groove, get into their rhythm, but it's that Chicane of Champions has taken them out twice. On 2 occasions, that has really done for them, because Beardy McBeard took race 1, Brett Rackett took race 2. We were questioning before the race, is Red Spectre, is this their time for a hat trick? Are they going to take 3 races back to back to back? That hasn't been the case. Do they take race 3? They've got a 9/10 of a second advantage so far over Brett Rackett. Beardy McBeard is in 3rd. Kenobi is up to 4th. Let's go on board with Willie D321, who again is always at the pointy end of racing competition. Here with the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints. They're struggling a little bit in this one. That mistake after the chicane on the first lap. Now they're behind Oscar. And that is not a position that a lot of drivers like to be in, because he's tough. Oscar does a great job at keeping very fast, very experienced drivers behind. We saw a couple of the battles that Zino and Oscar had in the last series. Even, I think Oscar made things a bit difficult for Red Spectre a couple of times in this race, and also in the races in the last round at Brands Hatch last week. So, Willie D321 remains in 6th position. How does Mr. Oreos himself doing? Very, very aggressive, getting a little bit loose, using, I dare say, too much curb there with the Jovis behind them. Elite Digits has a penalty. They've got 10.5 minutes to scrub that off. So no harm, no foul there. As we go to the head of the race, 1.2 seconds up the road, Red Spectre still in the lead from Brett Rackett, from Beardy McBeard, and again, Willie D321 has gotten by Oscar X Zero at some point during that last lap. Has it already happened? It has. That looked like the move just on that start of the downhill, the descent to start finish. We have to now just check in with our race leaders as they go through the Chicane of Champions. Everybody through clean. Beardy McBeard, yeah, leaves a little bit of paint on the wall, but that seems to be the strat. That seems acceptable. Again, we saw guys hitting that first barrier on entry, and that really stuffing them up, which is unfortunate. There's no other way of describing it. Again, apologies for the frankly unacceptable audio. It's not something that we've been able to correct during this time. We are recording. Hopefully that will be fixed and resolved. That's Brett Rackett closing in on Red Spectre. Brett Rackett 127.426 last time by. That gap is now down to just over a second, 1.1 seconds, so that is something to watch. We know Brett Rackett is a very, very fast driver. What was Red Spectre's last lap then? A 127.473. Brett Rackett took a little bit of time out of them on that previous lap. We'll see what they can do from here on out. Through the chicane of champions. A little bit of paint trading, but everybody's through okay. Really, 3, 2, 1, up into fourth. Has Kenobi all over the back of him. Kenobi can be a little bit aggressive in their driving style. Trying to couch it in a different, confident, deliberate. When they make a move, when they know what they want to do, Kenobi just goes for it, gets the move, at least attempted. There's no dilly-dallying with that man there. Oscar X0 is in 6th. DJ Lawrence 7th. At the back of the field, we've got Jovis, who is not used to being in these sorts of spots. Chasing down Razor F. As our top 3 remain unchanged. We'll check in with them as they go through the chicane of champions in about 20 seconds time, or thereabouts. We've got 7.5 minutes left of this race. As the Jovis still a second back on Razor F, can't quite get on terms at this time, as Red Spectre has maintained that gap on Brett Rackett. It's now up to about 1.2 seconds as they both make it through the chicane of champions. Absolutely no problems. As does Beardy McBeard. Yep, that looks good to me. As Willie D321, however, picking up a lot of the barrier, and Kenobi just plows on through. And again, what did I say? Kenobi is a driver that they see an opportunity, they're going to take it. They're going to be very deliberate. I think Kenobi was expecting Willie D to be ghosted out a little bit longer than they were, but it doesn't look like any harm, no foul. Now, Willie D, in response, what can they do? Top 3 remain unchanged as we climb the hill. And it was at this point, I think it was Willie D had a big moment in the last race. This is the last real heavy braking zone of the lap. 6.5 minutes or 6 minutes 15 seconds to go. Really 3, 2, 1, applying a lot of pressure to Kenobi, as our race leaders are right there with one another. It's 0.3 of a second gap now as they head into the chicane of champions. The pressure is on Red Spectre, who still has fastest lap of the race at 1:26.990. So they both make it through there absolutely unscathed. Brett Rackett took a lot of time out of Spectre there. Spectre must have put a wheel wrong at some point. Beardy 6 seconds back off the leading duo, 0.2 of a second between them. 5.5 minutes left in this race, so plenty of time, plenty of opportunity. But what Rackett must do in his next 2 laps is just stay within this window. Has to keep putting in those hot qualifying times that we know he's capable of. And again, the question to the drivers is, how do these cars drive in traffic? How does the air of Rex Spector's car, how is that affecting Brett Rackett's car? His drive, his grip, his speed. All questions that I think really will be going through the mind of the drivers as they're going. So heading into the chicane of champions, we've got about 3 minutes left in this race. Sorry, 3 laps left in this race. Brett Rackett surely not going to go for a move there, but the gap is within 1/10 of a second, 0.09 of a second. And again, if I'm Brett Rackett, I guess if there's an opportunity, you take it. Brett Rackett has taken it, has the lead. Can they get it stuck? They've got the inside line, they've got the move done. But now's the chance for Red Spectre. They're side by side, they're trading paint, but they're giving each other run. Nobody's being run off the road just yet as we head to the top of the hill. Again, good clean driving from both of these, and that's what we expect in Tier 1 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday sprints. This is touring car action, but we're not going to pit people. Brett Rackett, this is very, very interesting. We're going to go on board with Red Spectre, who put in a 1:27.5 last time. So again, fast, but not the times that we associate them with. And now they've lost ground to Brett Rackett. 3 minutes left in this race. 2, maybe 3 laps to go. Can both of these drivers make it through the Chicane of Champions in one piece? They can, and again, lots of paint, lots of sparks flying after that contact with the barrier. Brett Rackett, and breathe. Oh, Brett Rackett was going to take it a bit too deep into that corner there. Beardy McBeard is through okay. Kenobi is battling with Willie D 321 still. Willie D got by at some point in this race. Oscar X0 remains in 6th. DJ Lawrence in 7th. Kelvin in 8th. The Jovis has got up to 9th position as we thought they might. But Brett Rackett, this is the story right now, leads by half a minute over Red Spectre as we head down the hill to start finish. Again, the final tricky part of this race lap dealt with absolutely fine by both drivers. Oh, I say that. It's a toe. That rear wheel coming over the raised curb. A raised bit of runoff. That lap time from Brett Rackett, 1:27.602, as Red Spectre closes that gap just for a moment and then it opens back up again. Again, we're going to go on board with Red Spectre. Best seat in the house for going through the Chicane of Champions. And it looked like absolutely no drama making it through on that occasion. We will have one more lap after this. Climbing the hill. This has been brilliant racing all day long from Brett Rackett. Red Spectre as well to be thereabouts in the mix. And we know their raw speed. We know how well they can cut through. But again, for me, this is not a circuit to be testing track limits. You won't necessarily get a penalty, but it is not the fastest way. The run off the grass, that hurts you. The raised curbing, that can also hurt you. In time, it can also just send you off. That's Brett Rackett. Oh, net code. Getting excited about net code. As we are headed to the final lap of the race. Brett Rackett leads from Red Spectre. We've got green flags. Red Spectre going for the move up the inside of turn 1. Gets it done. Brett Rackett sent wide onto the grass. That all stemmed from that, maybe from that little moment as Brett Rackett now hits the inside of the chicane, on the Chicane of Champions. We've got cars already finishing the race. Oscar X0 finishes in 4th position, but let's see this. Brett Rackett was squoze to the outside. And then what happens? We're going to go on board, trying to be aggressive. And just clips the inside of that barrier. And it's so unfortunate. And again, I think we can probably put that one down to a little bit of net code. Just the nature of racing on the internet. Red Spectre is away. Red Spectre is down the road. 10 seconds nearly to the good. Red Spectre looking like they've got this race wrapped up now unless something ridiculous happens. Can Brett Rackett pull a move on Beardy McBeard? It doesn't look like it's going to happen. The final kick. Red Spectre is the race winner, but this is the race on track right now. And it's going to be Brett Rackett pulls the outside. Oh, it's Beardy McBeard by 400ths of a second. What a race. Red Spectre pulls it out at the final lap for the race victory. Fantastic driving. Huge congratulations with the fastest lap gained 3 positions and 4 back valiantly. Red Spectre, the race winner. But that awesome battle between Brett Rackett and Red Spectre, and then right at the end, Brett Rackett and Beardy McBeard. Awesome driving. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I can only apologise for the technical issues. Hopefully, if you're hearing me correctly, you're going to be seeing the replay that goes up later on. Let's have fingers crossed, and we'll see you next time. Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints Series 6. We're going to Monterey.